What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your very first time joining me. My name is Jessica. I'm a mother as well as a makeup lover, of course. I am so excited for today's video, for just this week in general. For today, I'm going to be using the Nomad Royal Europe palette once again. I wanted to play with like the brown tones, and we have this very stunning look going on here. I'm also going to be using the brand new Blend Bunny collection, the Juicy Cheek palette, as well as the tinted lip oils. So this is the packaging for the lip oils, and one thing I noticed is that on the side it has the color on the packaging. I thought that was so awesome, so unique. We have the Blend Bunny logo, of course, and then we have the ingredients, so love that. This collection did have 2 cheek palettes as well as 6 lip oils. So we have the Juicy Cheeks, which is the one that she said we could pick 2 lip oils and a blush palette, so of course I had to get the colorful palette because I think I will use this one the most. I do plan on picking up the other cheek palette. I'll get it eventually. You guys know me, poor as fuck. But so I of course picked the colorful palette because I was most excited for this one, and there was 3 lip oils that came with the Juicy Cheeks collection, just kind of like part of like that brand, like branding, like the Juicy Cheeks. And then we had the Bare Cheeks, which also came with 3 lip oils. So I decided to pick 2 from that collection. We all know I love a pink and a brown, so of course I had to pick the pink and the brown. But the pink one is actually called Baby Girl, which my dad used to call me Baby Girl. So I seen that and I was like, okay, I need to get that pink lip oil, and then of course I had to get the brown one. So yeah, I'm gonna be using these demo review. We're gonna be using the Blend Bunny Juicy Cheek blush palette as well. I'm gonna be doing my eyes as well as my face for you guys in today's video. And here is a sneak peek preview of what we're doing. Of course, don't forget to stay tuned until the very end of the video where I will do an up close of my makeup for you guys. That way you can see the true beauty of the blend. And without further ado, we're gonna jump right on in. I don't know if I'm watching Jordan Lipscomb on live right now. I absolutely love her videos. So, I have that going. So if you could hear that, like, in my background, just know I love her, okay? For today, going in with the Nomad Royal Europe palette, she looks like this. You see the shifts? I want to use one of the shades from the middle and the browns. I washed all my makeup brushes last night, or like 2 days ago, and that's really nice. Love that for me. I put all of my brushes in this little carousel thing. This is fucking heavy. These are pretty much all of my brushes. You ready? Ooh, but my eye brushes are packed to the motherfucking max. I'm gonna start with the shade Neptune Fountain, and somebody told me it's Palace of Versailles. English is so weird. I'm gonna take this Morphe brush, Neptune's Fountain. And I think I'm just going to keep this in the outer corner. I really want the shifty shade to be the center of the show today. This is such a beautiful dark color. So I'm just softening all of these edges. Smack that bitch on, to be honest. I think I'm just gonna take this same brush with the shade Girl, Schönbrunn Palace, Schönbrunn, Girl. Somebody tell me how to pronounce these names, because this English sounding it out is not gonna work apparently. So I'm gonna take this on the inner corner. Really work that in, and then I'll start blending the edges of this as well. I'm really quite annoyed because my husband wants me to go to Costco, and I hate going to Costco. I usually make him go to Costco, but yesterday was my niece's birthday, so we spent the whole day over there instead of usually on Sundays my husband will go to the grocery store and kind of just chill, like take a day off. But because it was my niece's birthday, I made him run around with me like all day, and so he didn't go to Costco, and so we need groceries. And so he's like, oh well, why don't you go to Costco? And I was like, never talk to me again. I don't. So yeah, that's my plan today. I took my kiddo to school. I'm gonna do my makeup, and then I'm gonna go to Costco. I'm gonna take a clean brush and just go over the edges. I think I want to take the shade. Which one, Connor? Which one of these?
Yeah.
No, which one of these ones?
Yeah.
Green?
Green.
Okay. I'm gonna do green. I'm gonna take the shade Royal Orb, which is this one. My kid just picked. I'm gonna take some of the Unearthly Glimmer Grasp. And I'm just gonna pop that right in here. This is what that looks like. We're just going for it. I think I might do some, I don't know, I was thinking of some like wing liner, but I think we should let this have its whole moment. So I just used the Maeve Mitchell graphing liner and I drew a line right across, and then I took shade Neptune's Fountain and just set that in place. I'm debating on whether I want to do a like inner corner wing. Probably not, because I'll probably like forget and like rub it away. But I love that. It's kind of, I don't know, I love it. Unearthly Cosmetics, they had this like deal going on, so she was curating some palettes, but the production wasn't up to quality, so she basically sold the stock at a discounted price. So I picked up the palettes, and so it's a bunch of these. This is pretty much all Unearthly stuff. Then all of these are Unearthly Cosmetic, but these are not released. I'm gonna take a little bit of this shade. I'm gonna pop that in the inner corner. I'm gonna be taking the, I'm gonna do the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer just on this e.l.f. Putty Blush brush. So it's like a stippling brush. So I pretty much just apply this to the perimeter of my face, cheekbones, forehead, cheekbone. Then I'm going to take the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. This is the shade Fair 100W. So I'm basically just going to apply this like a mustache. I always get a fucking kick watching this back. I look like Santa Claus. And then on my forehead. Blend her out. Trust the process, I swear. So I did pick up 2 shades of the Jaclyn Cream to Powder, or what are these? This is the Blurring Cheek Tint. So this one's the shade Plush Coral. So I actually wanted to take a little bit of this. So I'm just going to put a dot on the back of my hand. I think I'm going to take the same stippling brush. So I'm going to pick it up on the brush. And I'm going to just kind of work that in. very, I would say, yeah, definitely a coral shade. I didn't even need a single dot of this. It is so goddamn pigmented. Cheek tint, my right butt cheek. Let me tell ya. I feel like if you were just using this blush with like no product underneath, you could probably get a really cute like sun-kissed look. Just dragging it like right across this area here. Bam. It's definitely kind of like an orangey color, so I definitely would say, yeah, coral. I knew this was going to be super pigmented, and that's why I went with this shade first before my concealer. I didn't even use, I used like maybe half of a dot of this. Yeah, I know. I look wild. I know, guys. Trust the process. So, I'm going to be taking the OneSize Beauty Concealer and then the LA Girl Pro Conceal. As you can see, this one's very light and this one's more like my skin tone. So, together, we're going to have the dream team. I seen someone use the Kaleidos highlight brush to blend out their concealer, and I wanted to try that. Where's my little mirror? I'm over here like not even looking. So I guess I'll just blend this out with this brush and then like press it in with my sponge. Not completely blended and already not bad. I'm just going over that blush because I don't want it to be too intense, because I want to go in with the Blend Bunny highlight palette. I mean, blush palette, girl. So I want to make sure that that's just kind of like a base, you know. So now I'm going to set my face with the KimChi Puff Puff Pass Set and Bake Powder. I feel like this powder is very smoothing. But it's also a little bit colored, even though it's a shade translucent. So, like, my foundation, for example, was very, very bright. Obviously, we all see I look ridiculous. But now that I have the powder on, I think it's a very, like, good match for my neck. Because it kind of just deepened it just a smidge. Just a tint. I'm going to take the Jaclyn Under Eye Brightener. I'm going to put a good amount down. And then I'll use my blush brush to kind of blend that excess away. So it's okay if it looks a little crazy. It's okay. Now I'm going to take the L'Oreal Infallible Bronzer. I'm going to take this on a Doll Beauty brush. Just a splash. This is shade light, but it's pretty warm, so I don't need too much. Alright, so the moment we have all been waiting for, the Blend Bunny Cosmetic Juicy Cheek Face Palette. Hallelujah. I want to try mid-tone blushing, so basically like taking the shade and then using the yellow to blend into from under the eye to the face. So I'm going to start by taking the shade Squeeze. So she said these are very, very pigmented. So to build gently. So I'm just going to take a little bit at a time. Oh, that's so pretty. And then I think I'll take some of the shade Pulp, which is the red. Just a smidge. Ooh, see? Too much. Right here. And I'm just gonna blend that out. I might need to go over this with some powder because, girl. Now I'm going to take this brush and the shade Tangy. I'm gonna put it right here. She's giving sunset. I think next we're going to have to play around with the pinks. Now I'm going to take the Mikayla X Glamlite highlighter. Alright, so here we have the completed look. I just went ahead and went in with a brown lip liner and then, of course, the Blend Bunny Bare But There tinted lip oil in the shade Love Bite. I also did get the shade Baby Girl. So the lip oils definitely are not as thick as a gloss, but they still feel very hydrating, not sticky whatsoever. And this does have the lightest tint to it. I'll swatch shade Baby Girl for you guys. My dad used to call me Baby Girl, so I had to get this shade. I'm trying to like get it so it's like layered a little bit so you could see that the color, like you could thin it out, you could have it more thick, but it's the pinky color. And then the shade Bare, just like brown. Stunning. Let me know if you guys picked anything up from the newest launch. Thank you so much, Maggie, for sending over these to me so I can at least try them out. The blush, the like mid-tone blushing just looks so stunning. I even went real quick and I had to take my kiddo some lunch, and so I was like, before I like finished filming my video, of course I wanted to feed my kid, so I went and got my kid some lunch. And like when I was driving the car, I was like, oh my gosh, the blush looks so pretty, especially like in the daylight, in the sunlight. I am so pleased. I definitely want to try out, you know, of course, the purples and the pinks, but come on, I had to do the fun color, the oranges, the yellow, like the yellowy orange, the red, like I had to use those, like, So yeah, I'm very, very pleased with that. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions down below. Second look using the Nomad Royal Europe palette, or is this my third look? This might be my third look. I don't remember. It might be my second look. Anyways, I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Definitely don't forget to like and subscribe if you like me and if you like my content. Without further ado, we're going to go right on ahead. Roll the clip.